Ripsquad. Ripsquad, 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 Ripsquad. I listen, listen, to you, this, I broke track before you, forget, I'm moving past this note. I have to get so the feeling, Ripsquad, Ripsquad.
All right, guys, welcome to an arm day here. I filmed this yesterday, Thursday. Recording this today, Friday, on the beheading of St. John the Baptist, the prophet and forerunner. No lift today. Hopefully we'll get some streaming in today. We got a great stream in last night. Last night's stream was very successful. Thanks to everyone that came out. And we're putting ones in the chat. Really appreciate that, guys. Glad we could get the stream back going. Thanks for Schmickus coming back out on the stream. The arm workout for today is not like a normal arm workout. It didn't go as hard. We're at the end here of my workouts before I take this next 4 to 6 weeks off of just training. Still going pretty high intensity here, as high as I can. Doing negatives, some negatives. Just going hard. I think tomorrow I'm going to do a shoulder workout, and then we'll see Monday. I might record one last leg day because I haven't recorded a leg day in a very long time. 2-3 weeks maybe. So I might do that on Monday, or even if I don't want to work out Monday, maybe Tuesday, record a leg day, and then that'll be it for the workouts here. My weight has been staying pretty steady around the 182 to the 183.5 mark. I've been eating around 500 grams of carbs a day, all the way up to 520 grams of carbs a day, with around 90 to 105 grams of fat, and then the protein. Since I've been coming off the cut in this like reverse diet phase, I've been eating about like 150 to 185 grams of protein. I'm not like too crazy concerned about hammering the protein. I think I've been able to retain the muscle I mean, when you say gain, it's, very, very small amount of muscle being gained in this reverse dieting phase. Just gaining back some of the muscle tissue that I was losing in the hardcore dieting phase. So that's pretty much my macros right now. And that's being filled with mostly mango fruit, some potatoes, honey, lots of honey, milk, 2% milk, beef gelatin. I'm having my, I don't really count the calories, but my raw carrot salad and my mushrooms. I boil the mushrooms. And that's pretty much all I'm eating. Oh, and some eggs. I'm eating like four to six eggs a day. Somewhere around there. I know that's not specifically Ray Peat approved, but
yeah.
I've been throwing those in there. I've been feeling great, been feeling way better, been able to sleep way better, man. Been just overall been able to function so much better. I'm still taking 15 grams of creatine a day. I actually kind of want to bump that up to 20, maybe even 25 to see if there's any cognitive benefits. I think that's been the biggest area of improvement that I've noticed from taking that amount of creatine a day, is more so of the cognitive benefits. But I do think it's helped me put on and retain muscle. I do think when I was in the super shred phase, that it did make me retain a little bit of more water. And if I would have cut that out for the last like month to 3 weeks of probably last month, so beginning of like June, or excuse me, beginning of July. If I would have cut that out, I would have been way drier. But I also think I would have looked way flatter. Just because of the amount of carbs I was eating. I was still eating like 200 to 250 grams of carbs a day. And that with the creatine and the water retention like helped me appear to be full, even though I probably wasn't. But I think that's what aided in me in staying pretty full. I still think I'm looking pretty shredded, man. Pretty shredded. The cardio I've been doing this week. What's today? Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday, so again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. I skipped a workout this week, so I think Tuesday I took off. I just could not do it. I was so tired. So I'll get about 4 morning cardio sessions in on the treadmill, which I'm doing about 40 minutes on max level incline, which is 15 degrees, I believe, at 3 miles an hour. It's so funny. As soon as I started like doing reverse diet and started giving myself food, I went up from like 2.6. Like when I was at my lowest weight, like my final week of shredding, dude, I was like 2.6 miles an hour, sometimes even down to 2.5 or even 2.4. I thought I was gonna pass out, dude, and die. Like literally, I thought I was gonna die on the treadmill. Now that I just have some more calories and some more food, dude, I'm flying. Sometimes I'm even up at like 3.2 miles an hour walking on the treadmill, no problem. So hammering that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I should be getting in 6 walks this week too. I always keep the walks in, the evening walks, for about an hour and a half, maybe an hour 40-minute walk. So that's a lot of cardio there too. So I've been keeping up with the cardio on this reverse diet, hammering the cardio still, which I think you need to be doing cardio all the time. This past weekend, I forgot to talk about it. This past weekend, I had like ice cream, the most amount of like quote unquote cheat meals I've ever had in this reverse dieting phase. But it was literally like just a small pint of ice cream. I had 2, 3 of them. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Because we were watching the Jay Dyer debate, Tim Gordon debate. That was elite. And then I just said, you know, whatever, just keep eating it. And I don't really think it really affected my weight that much, dude, because I kind of allotted for it in my calories and my fat intake. I was definitely way above on carbs, but on the calories, I was only like 300 calories over my like allotted maintenance calories, and like fat, I went up to like 115 grams of fat, which is like what, 10 grams of fat over, so it's not like that crazy. I've been feeling great. Oh, dude, I forgot to mention, I'm not even looking. This new machine, so elite. This is how every single machine should be configured. On this machine, we just got this. Like yesterday, I think was the first day we got this. Maybe Wednesday, I'm not sure. But every machine should have this like foot pedal. I don't know if you can see it. It's not in frame, but there's a foot pedal. Yeah, I'm using it right here, and I'm pushing it, and it allows you to help with the contraction or the positive part of the lift. So here I'm just really hammering going positive, like hammering, like pushing it down to help myself go up, but just hammering the heavy negative. And this is literally how every single machine should work, dude. You should be able to assist yourself, a self-assisted on the positive, so that you can do a heavier overloaded negative. Dude, my triceps are so sore today from this. So sore. I was hammering the full stack on negatives on this. I didn't warm up my elbows enough. I did not warm up my elbows enough, so I do have some elbow pain. But that's just from like some previous like bursitis and just from overall generally like lifting so heavy for so long. To where this did hurt my elbows, but that's just because I was, like I said, I was going so heavy and I didn't warm up my elbows, and there's kind of got some like bursitis going on in there. So that's also like one of the reasons why I have to take time off. So I can go back to training heavy. So when I come back from this little break, I am pumped to use this machine. I'm hoping that with this time off, my elbows and like my tendonitis will be feeling better, so that I can just absolutely max out this machine and put a pin in and put extra plates on. Like I want to put like, dude, 2 extra plates on this, dude, and just blow my triceps up. Dude, this is a great machine, great arsenal machine. It's also great out of focus too. The shot's just so out of focus. That's pretty elite. Trying to see. All right, so I think I got like 10 minutes to go on a little rant here. Man, I think dude, well, first of all, you gotta quit your job. Obviously, that should be without being said. You need to quit your job immediately. What are you gonna do in your job? Nothing. Quit the job, and you need to start lifting as heavy as possible. But I wanted to hammer back this idea of consistency and the love of training, dude. I haven't been paying it gone too much into detail, but it seems like that Hussein Farhat, yeah, that's who fucking Hussein Farhat kid. It looks like it's coming out that he's been a fake natty this whole time. Hilarious. Now, someone like that, they're gonna lose their physique soon, dude. Because they've gained it so quickly, dude. They're gonna lose it so quickly. I mean, could I be wrong? Sure. Do I think I am? Absolutely not. Why? Because he has not. Dude, he blew up like that in like a year or 2 years. Some absolutely retarded. But he has not acquired the virtue of discipline, and he has not acquired a love of lifting, dude. I don't think so. I think that has to be the number one, the number one like biggest variable or factor in determining the success of you in the gym is the love of training. Now, discipline will beat motivation all day, every day. However, you have to love training, dude. You have to love lifting heavy weights. You have to love doing that day in and day out for years. You have to be putting in years of time in training in order for you to sustain yourself, dude. If you getting the physique so quickly, you're gonna get bored, and you haven't acquired like this love of lifting and the love of training. You're gonna get bored, dude, and you're gonna probably stop lifting. Especially like guys like that, dude, who hop on gear so early. Like, what's gonna happen when you're 25, 26, 27, dude? Like, what are you gonna start doing then? 28, 29. What are you gonna do? Where typically like you should be peaking as like a natural lifter, dude, like starting to really hit your climax and hit your genetic potential. Like, look at that Anthony Monteo, whatever his name. Anthony Montello, I think that's his name. I think he's like with Raw Supplements or whatever. He claimed he was the youngest IFBB pro, but I actually think it was what's his face? Dude, Jeff Seed. But the Anthony kid claims he's youngest. Anyway, I believe he's already done competing, and he's like not even like what is he, like 23, dude? He's so young, dude, and he's already done competing, like maybe 24. Anyway, he's under 25 and he's done competing. He says he's done with it. I believe the last time I saw this, it could be updated now, but the last time I saw it, he said he was even done. He was done taking gear. Like, to me, that says his body has burnt out, and he's also mentally burnt out. Because, dude, becoming an IFBB pro and that way of life of training day in and day out and the consistency is like in an insane amount of focus and an insane amount of sacrifice on the rest of your life. Bodybuilding is like the only sport where it's 24/7. Every time you go to eat, it's part of your training. If you don't take your nutrition as serious as your training, you will not get to where you want to go. Every time you drink something, every time you put something into your mouth, you should look at it the same way as training. And all of it as a whole is going to make up your physique. So if you're not eating right, dude, you're not going to look the way you want. So it really becomes a 24/7 job, including sleep too, dude. You will not look as good if you're not getting your sleep. Same thing with water intake. So what I'm getting at is, it's when you're that young and you start and you hop on gear before you have had a chance to lay a foundation of a love for training, or to even find out if you like training or not. Dude, you could start training and you could absolutely fucking hate it, dude. Like, hate it. And that doesn't mean you can't get a good physique, but like, to the level of dedication that is needed in order to achieve like a 0.1% physique, like of the guys who are getting on gear who like want to look like, they could absolutely fucking hate it, dude, and be like, all right, yeah, I'm fucking done with this. Which I think is very often the case. And you can get a 1% physique, dude, by working out 4 times a week at your like playground bar set. Like, seriously, and just walking, getting your steps in, doing the pull-ups, push-ups, dips, air squats at your local park, and the right nutrition, you can obtain a 1% physique. I think what I'm doing here is something different. I think I look the way I look because I love training, right? I'm not training because I want to look. Yes, that is a goal, but I also love training, dude. I love lifting as heavy as possible. I love the daily schedule. I love the daily discipline. I love the discipline of the nutrition. I love the discipline of the cardio. I love the discipline of the sleep. All of it together is what I love. And the result is almost just a symptom or it's more of a symptom than it is the goal. Even though it's, it is, I do train and try for the physique, obviously, yes, but the training, I love the training first and foremost, man. I love the training. And you're not going to continue to, honestly, you're not going to continue to be healthy and to be in shape if you don't love the training that you're doing. If this bodybuilding type of training or style is not your, like, you hate it, you need to find something else that you do like training. If it's some sort of gymnastic body weight movement that you prefer, you need to do that. If it's honestly Pilates, like, dude, I bet you could get like a top 5%, maybe even a 1% physique by just doing Pilates, the right nutrition, and the right amount of steps of cardio. I'm serious. So you have to find the type of training that you like to do, and you have to love the training first and foremost. So that's my rant today. Hopefully we're gonna get way more streams coming in. I think the channel, guys, I think we're on the verge of blowing up. I think we're blowing up soon. I think we're getting the Mercedes diesel wagon soon. I think it's all starting to come together. We're gonna continue to make the stuff we like to make. And I think it's all gonna be great, guys. Appreciate the support, guys. See you next time.